humdrum around nepotism recently in Bollywood. So have you ever faced something like that, or what is your take on that?
See, I can only say through my experience, and I think in 2011, in October, I decided to quit TV, and I was thinking of going somewhere else, but in next 3 months, I got Kai Poche, and from then onwards till now, all the films that I've released and all the films that I've signed for next 1.5 years, these are the films that I really wanted to do. Not because there are like no options, but these are the films that I really wanted to do. So having this luxury of choosing the kind of scripts and projects out of many, so I cannot complain. So it's my personal experience. Having said that, well, yes, nepotism is there, and it's everywhere. It's just not in Bollywood. And so you can't do anything about it. But yes, so nepotism can coexist and nothing would happen. But at the same time, if you deliberately don't allow right talents to come up, then there's a problem. Then the whole structure of the industry would collapse one day. But till then, it's fine. Nepotism can coexist with all the talented people also struggling at the same time, and you'll get wonderful films because they would be competing with each other, and that would raise the performance. So that's not a problem.
आईफा के लिए आप कितने एक्साइटेड हैं और क्या कुछ स्पेसिफिक प्लान होने वाला है आपका?
मैं हमेशा ही बहुत एक्साइटेड रहता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे याद है जब मैं कॉलेज में था और श्यामा के साथ मैं श्यामा के ग्रुप में डांस करता था, तो 2005 था और 2006 था जब मैंने पहली बार एज अ बैकग्राउंड डांसर आईफा में परफॉर्म किया था, और तब से मेरे लिए बहुत मायने रखता है ये वर्ड। 2013 में भी जब मेरी फिल्म रिलीज़ हो रही थी पहली, उसके जस्ट उस समय भी आईफा ने मुझे चांस दिया एक बार एज एन एक्टर दिस टाइम टू परफॉर्म, एंड ऑब्वियसली आई एम परफॉर्मिंग दिस टाइम टू, सो really looking forward to it.
Sushant, last year your film Dhoni was one of the most talked about films, and your performance was really appreciated. Did you have any expectation of the national award, and now do you have any expectations from IFA?
No, the thing is that my job is done on the last day of the shoot of the film. Very selfish actor. I'm just concerned about the kind of experience I have while shooting with the film. I just don't care about the box office numbers, as I'm being extremely honest to you. And if you get some kind of a validation from somebody likes your work and gives you a statue, like you'll feel good about it at that point of time. But that's about it. I'm not looking forward to anything. It's just the experience of just shooting for the film is what is the most important thing.
And you're here to vote at the IFA voting weekend.
Yeah,
so
I voted for
sure
myself.
You voted for yourself? Okay, so I was not going to ask you to reveal your vote, but what were the other films and performances you liked last time?
There are like many very good films that I saw. Like Baar Baar Dekho, I was very impressed with. Obviously Neerja and Aligarh, Neil Bhattasanara, all these films. Even the performances in these films were really great. Yeah.
Hi Sushant, you'll be performing also?
Yeah?
Performing over there in IPA?
Yes.
Yeah. And most important factor, you'll be performing on your songs or you'll be performing on other songs? Some tribute to some...
Unfortunately, I have just done 4.5 films till now. All the films don't have dancing numbers.
Maybe like tribute sort of to some...
So we've not locked it yet, but it won't be my songs because my songs, you can't dance on those songs.
Will you reveal something from Rafta and IFA?
I don't know, the trailer is coming out tomorrow. And 9th of June is when it's releasing, so it'll be out before.
You have done a lot of prep for Rafta. You actually, for the action scenes and all. Tomorrow the trailer is coming out. Tell us about the difficulties that you faced throughout the shoot.
Why would there be any difficulties? I mean, like I do this job because there's nothing else that I like doing more than this. And I dropped out of my college. I was doing something for 18 years and discovered something that I really like, dropped out of my college. So I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm like slogging for hours trying to understand the character and cultivate the skills and all. Yeah, I mean, like you have to do that. But at the same time, when you really like it, then you don't get to know that you're working hard. And that was the most important thing. So probably you should just do what you like doing.
Also, so I was scrolling through your Twitter and I found this. You said, for this girl, though it was not eating that mattered, but flight. Like, what's that about?
So that's the thing from Bach, Jonathan Livingstone,
Right,
the book.
right.
So yeah, exactly what it says. It's slightly rhetoric. It says that it's not the box office numbers. It's not what happens after the Friday release that matters. I mean, obviously, like, it has its repercussions, but it is just the flight of that bird. It's just saying yes to a film, preparing for the film, and then exploring while shooting for the film, and experiencing is why I do what I do.
Sushant, you did a Vyomkesh Bakshi, so that is a franchise in Bengali literature. So is there a plan to continue that, or is there a lined up?
Well, there was a plan when I signed it, but I'm not a producer, so I don't know. But yeah, obviously they took the rights of all the 31 stories of Sharad Hindu. So yeah, the plan was there at that point of time, but I don't know. Things change.
Sushant, you mentioned few films right now you really liked last year. So which are the actors you really appreciated and you're rooting for?
Manoj Vajpayee in Aligarh, for sure. And Mr. Bachchan in Pink. And Shah Rukh in Fan. Amir in Dangal. And Sonam, Nirja. And even Anushka in that film. So yeah, all these. And Swara Bhaskar. Yes.
सुशांत, क्योंकि हमने देखा कि आपकी लास्ट फिल्म एनएसडी लोगों को बहुत ही पसंद की गई, तो इन फ्यूचर और भी किसी स्पोर्ट पर्सन या कोई लेजेंडरी एक्टर के ऊपर कोई
ऐसा काम करते हैं 10 साल बाद अपनी बायोपिक में काम करेंगे।
आपकी और भी जैसे आप चाहते हैं कि आपकी और भी मैं करूं किसी के ऊपर, या आपकी ऐसी कोई दिली इच्छा?
नहीं, अभी 2-3 साल तो बड़ी मेहनत लगी थी दोनों में करने में, सो अभी 2-3 साल आराम से रोमांटिक फिल्म करते हैं, उसकी बात करेंगे।
गर्मी का मौसम चल रहा है और एंजॉय करते हैं आप गर्मी, और उसके बारे में कुछ सॉरी गाइस, ये मेरा असाइनमेंट है।
मैं गर्मी पे आंसर नहीं कर सकता, मैंने जैकेट पहन रखा, बड़ा अजीब सा लगा मैं। क्या क्वेश्चन क्या था?
तो कुछ किस तरह से टैकल करते हैं आप गर्मी के मौसम में, और कुछ टिप्स देना चाहेंगे जो? मैं
मेहनत करके पैसे कमा के एयर कंडीशन खरीदता हूँ और अपने घर और अपने कार में एयर कंडीशन लगाता हूँ और जैकेट पहनता हूँ घर में। I am not very. I was having my regular chutti, so I am not very informed on who got what. Obviously, I didn't get because nobody called me, but yeah, I have to go through the list to actually give my opinion. But any which ways, any awards, they're like, there's a group of jury, and it's a very subjective. I think film watching and also acting and performances, all these things are very, very abstract things, and it's a very subjective thing. So we can't say that, okay, if these awards endorse these actors or films, so this is it. I mean, like, that's their subjective point of view. That's it.
Sushant, your body transformation is something getting awestruck on the social media a lot. So, is it something you enjoy?
Follow me.
Most of the, I guess, the girls are loving your.
Thanks.
So,
That was the intention.
What do you say about your transformation? Is it something for the film or something you?
Yeah, obviously, it's in the so the film that I was doing, I'm doing right now, Drive, Tarun Mansukhani's film. So in that film, I was supposed to be slightly lean, but this is the first stage of my next film. That's Channa Mama Durke. That's going to start in next 2 months, and yeah. So in that film, it is mandatory for me to have a very, very great athletic kind of physique, because astronauts are like. So we will show the entire making of astronaut in that film. So yeah, the physical appearance means a lot.
Sushant, there was a humdrum around nepotism recently in Bollywood. So have you ever faced something like that, or what is your take on that?
See, I can only say through my experience, and I think in 2011 in October I decided to quit TV. And I was thinking of going somewhere else, but in next 3 months, I got Kaipoche, and from then onwards till now, all the films that I've released and all the films that I've signed for next 1.5 years, these are the films that I really wanted to do. Not because there are like no options, but these are the films that I really, really wanted to do. So having this luxury of choosing the kind of scripts and projects out of many, so I cannot complain. So it's my personal experience. Having said that, well, yes, nepotism is there, and it's everywhere. It's just not in Bollywood. And so you can't do anything about it. But yes, so nepotism can coexist and nothing would happen. But at the same time, if you deliberately don't allow right talents to come up, then there's a problem. Then the whole structure of the industry would collapse one day. But till then, it's fine. Nepotism can coexist with all the talented people also slugging at the same time, and you'll get wonderful films because they would be competing with each other, and that would raise the performance. So that's not a problem.
All right, thank you.
Sushant,
Thank you. Sorry.
Sushant, how do you compare the IFA awards with all the awards happening around the year? And most important factor, you said the fact that it's being held out of the country.
So my 16 years of my schooling, I used to avoid these questions, compare this with that. There's a very elaborate answer.
IFA has created its identity. All these years.
So I answered that. That was my first answer. It's got a very special place in my heart because for an introvert like me, who would not talk for first 18 years of his life, suddenly he's on stage and is dancing behind all these great, wonderful superstars. He's dancing behind Shah Rukh and Hrithik and all in 2005 and 6, and that was the first time I realized that wow, this feels so good. And that was IFA 2005, 2006, and so yes, it's got a very special place, and always with IFA.
Thank you guys. Thank you.